Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I know the alpha females in the sector are leaving. They're leaving. You know why they leaving? Because they feel disrespected. They feel disrespected. Shout out to the chat. I got ghost watchers. I got people that from my older channels. It is what the fuck it is. Shout out to the chat. I'm not gonna be up here that long. Shout out to the women. The truth about Arabia Barbosa, whether it be Sister T, Queen Regina, Empress Lonnie One Love, a lot of you women told the truth about me. I'm dangerous. I'm what? An inmate. I was an inmate. I got released years ago. Years ago. And shout out to the chat. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to anyone, but I know what the fuck is going on. You say you don't need money for this and that. Certain YouTubers say they don't need money for this and that, but they always constantly on YouTube getting all the money. If and some of the people you don't respect, refund their money. Shout out to the chat. And that's all I'm going to say. That's it. Because I've been doing this a long time. I've been working that job a long time. I've been working the other job a long time. But 27 Darren was right. She said, anywhere you go, you work. You are a problem. Shout out to 27 Darren. Shout out to Ronald Jones. Shout out to all of you. It is what it is. I'm not mad with sis. I'm not mad with nobody on these YouTube streets. I'm mad with going on in my real life. Real life. Mother died in 2019. My mother, the woman that raised me, died in 2019. And we still can't get it right. I wish they would sell that house that she had. Sell it! Yeah, the shit will be split 8 ways. Shout out to chat. I went to the job yesterday, and this is why I want to go on tickets by myself, so I don't have to deal with all these other motherfuckers. But you know what? I need to get a real job. Real job. And my real job is right down the street. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Shout out to the ghost watchers. Shout out to the people that ghost watching. Sis Rabbit got around. She ain't did nothing wrong to me. Sister T ain't did nothing wrong to me. Nobody did anything wrong. Empress Lonnie One Love, she was right for distancing herself from me. Shout out to her. Her grandmother just died, and she going through. But she dealing with it better than I could ever deal with my people that die. Could never deal with anything correctly. And I'm mad about it. Because I could never deal with that shit. Death. Death. A couple of years ago, I had a boyfriend, and it was not Birdman. Because y'all seen how I treated Birdman. I don't give a fuck. That man was disrespectful towards me, and I had to deal with him accordingly. Accordingly. That's why I don't want to be heterosexual. Be heterosexual for what? What reason? How long? 8 years. 8 years with fucking Birdman. 8 years with fucking KK. 8 years with different other people. That one man that I work with on my job, he know me. And he tell the people to separate me and him from jobs. But he want to know where the fuck I live. Let me tell you something. I try to kill that man. I try to kill him. I try to kill other people. And everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Fighting, the knife action, then burn down the building. That's what I did. That's what I always will do. And they keep calling 911, 911. 911 is a joke. I'm still on the fucking streets. Not the YouTube streets, but in real life. Didn't Sister T warn you about me a few years ago? She warned all of you. And you didn't take it serious. You got afraid. You became like the enemy, like a rat in a trap. Because she said Arabia is dangerous only to herself. Shout out to the chat. But that young man that I was dating a few years ago, his life has changed. He not coming to this fucking house. I put Birdman out of this house years ago. You ain't gonna use me. And no YouTube creator is gonna use Arabia Barbosa. Number 4 Woodson County, York. I'm the only bitch on this app will actually say I am the BT1000. I don't wear wigs. I don't wear makeup. I wear who the fuck I am. As I was born. I'll be 52 in a few more weeks. Shout out to the chat. But I want to send my people, my support team, their flowers. Because Arabia get me to do something y'all don't expect me to do. Now, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. We got 9 Ghost Watchers up here. Shout out to the fucking chat. Ain't nobody gonna hit this fucking link. No, you're not. Even if I was to drop the link, like the way Sis taught me years ago. Sis taught me how to do this shit. Drop the link. But Sis is not my problem. Sis is not my fucking problem. All of my problems came from my past. Living in my present, gonna go into the fucking future? We gonna stop that. We getting ready to stop it. We getting ready to stop it today. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Letitia, you always all right with me. You always all right with me. Sis ain't did nothing wrong. Sister T ain't did nothing wrong. Green Regina ain't did nothing wrong. None of my YouTube creators did anything wrong. None of my subscribers did anything wrong. It's me. It's me. I'm the problem. I am the motherfucking problem. always been the problem. Nobody ever wanted me. In my young life, my relationships died because of the past. It died. I went to work yesterday and I was totally not feeling it. Because I knew me and my coworker, we were being disrespected. Why would you call us after 2 weeks and all that shit piled up? Me and him taking everything to the dumpster. We did, I don't know how many, and the dumpster was totally filled. Totally filled. We had to go through that. I'm not going through it no more. I can't. I'm angry and I'm upset because I feel people are disrespecting me. I do. I do. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Lonnie One Love. I'm gonna tell you something about her. She was real with me on my real life. She said, Arabia, go to a job and get your goddamn money and don't give a fuck about nobody else. Don't pay no more cat. She didn't say all that, but she did tell me, get a better paying job. I did. I clocked it in. Failed. Not because of what she said. Lonnie One Love is not my fucking problem. Since it's not my fucking problem, I'm the fucking problem. I am. Shout out to Khadijah. Khadijah, one of my subscribers. She's part of my support team. She called me the other day, yesterday, 2 o'clock in the morning, because she was trying to check up on me, because she knew nobody else was checking on me. She knew that. Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna tell you something about that woman. That woman support me. Whether I'm wrong or right, she supports me. Whether I'm wrong or right. And I'm tired. She gotta get a break. I gotta get a break. She can't save me. I'll be 52 in March. And I look at my family that died. My father, when he died, did he leave me any money? Hell no. When my adopted father left, he didn't leave me shit. My grandmother, when she died, did she leave me anything? Hell the fucking no. But she had all them fur coats, all them suede suits and everything. She collected all that. But did I receive a gift? No, Aunt Bertha swiped it all. She took everything out of grandma's bank account. Just like my nephew from my mother's estate. Took all the fucking money. Took all the fucking money. But they gotta sell that house. And they can't sell it as long as people are living there and they say they paying the taxes, they paying this, they ain't paying shit. Sell the fucking house. It'd be split 8 ways. So what? I want my money. I want my fucking money. And I'm showing my human side. Human side. Sis rejected me as my human side. He didn't reject me like, because we're not like that, but he knew how dangerous I am. Sister T knew how dangerous it can become. Because I always had that shit on my jacket. Mental illness. At least when I was in New York, I was being treated for it. Down here in South Carolina, they'll put you in a mental hospital and you get lost. A state mental hospital and you get fucking lost. I'm not going to get lost in no mental hospital down here in South Carolina. It's not going to happen. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. I am your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. 914 Western County, New York. I'm probably the only real bitch in the sector. There's other real bitches. Is brown skin lady. Brown skin lady is real. Moonlight is real. Soulfly is real. Shout out to those women. Shout out to those 3 women. And I want to shout out to brown skin lady, because brown skin lady always tried to, she respect me, but she tried to go back into her content. And I'd be like, brown skin lady, I don't know what's going on. And she put me up to speed. And I hate Kwame Brown. I hate him. If I don't want to say it on this YouTube streets. But there is a tax season. And Birdman didn't want to give me a burner because he knew. Give me a burner and some bullets, I'm killing everything in my path. Everybody that disrespected me, everyone that did anything wrong to me, he knew that. And that's why he didn't do it. He said, Arabia, you got to do that on your own. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to the people in the chat. And thank you for coming over here listening to me. Listen to me scream and holler and cry. Because I'm a big crybaby. I am. I'm a big crybaby. I'm a big crybaby. And you know why I became a big crybaby? Because of what I went through in the fucking penitentiary. And they put me in a room by myself for years. Years. And they made sure. But when I got on the compound, I couldn't respect the laws that were there. So they switched me to another prison. My inmate number 221644. When I go to work, I scream that number. When I come off of work, I scream my number. When I go into the house I'm living in, it's my apartment, I scream the number. When I do my bill paying, I scream the fucking number 221644. That's a grave number if you don't know it. The convicts, the real convicts, know that number. Now shout out to the chat. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna end it. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to those that come over here and support this channel. My bigger channel, I can't get in. I can't get in there. Something is blocked from there. My other channels, okay. It will be what it is. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my ghost watchers. Shout out to the people that support this channel. But realize you're dealing with a woman. I am the woman that is not beautiful, not European beautiful, not even African beautiful. No, nowhere. Shout out to the chat. I am who I am. I am Arabia Barbosa. I am 914 Western County, New York. I am the BT 1000. I am the Jeeper Creeper on this shit. What Sis did the other night. Jeepers Creepers. Jeeper Creeper. We were telling the truth about me. Brown skinned lady. Always been nice to me. Always. And I gotta respect her channel. I gotta respect it. Shout out to her. Shout out to Moonlight. Shout out to Brown Skin Lady. Shout out to Moonlight. Shout out to any woman that speak out against Kwame Brown. But y'all gotta speak up against the system. You gotta speak up against certain stuff. And you can't do it. Because when I do it, I'm going to jail. They ain't gonna lock y'all up. They gonna lock Lonnie One Love up. They gonna lock Arabia Barbosa up. A shout out to the chat. I'm an inmate. I'm a convicted felon. All my people, all my support team for my old life is dead. I got a new support team. And some of them are very strong, but others are not that strong. Shout out to the chat. Your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. Letitia, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And we got Ghost Watchers and this. I'm getting ready to play on Andre O.D. Kimball videos. I'm getting ready to play all of them. I'm getting ready to play Thick Cut all today. Shout out to the chat. Because it's showing my real self. Not fake and phony. I could never be fake and phony. I'm just emotional. And I feel very strongly when people try to disrespect me. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to